Hey everyone, welcome back. So we are slowly trying to get into the groove of homeschool again and are starting our year. And I was trying to figure out what I can use to record some of those things. And I found some of these inserts that are dated that I bought a while back, and they're in the personal size. So I thought, okay, it literally is 2 books that'll last me all the way to June 2026, and it has a monthly in between. So I thought, wow, maybe I could use those. I don't know. I wanted something smaller, compact. I did not want something huge. And I really just want stuff to brain dump ideas and things of that nature. Like today we did geography. And, like we need a really huge map. We need like a better globe. And then just some ideas on how to like help her with continents and the rivers and the lakes and the oceans and things of that nature. And so I found this here little gridded notebook. It looks like it's from Penguin Paper Co. And I'm sure somebody gave it to me. So I was like, I'm just cutting down these books to kind of match. And then later on, I cut down a Cocoa Daisy weekly, and I thought maybe that I could use that for a little bit of journaling and ideas throughout the week, because I don't know. So I really don't ever have anything dedicated for school. Hold on, best friend. Dedicated for school other than my 2 pages in my notebook that's in my main, only because that is like what I've used since we started school. But I don't know, I'm kind of finding that I do need something extra. That cousin did not work. I brought it out because I thought, oh, what if I put it in the back? But it doesn't work. So yeah, I'm back to the drawing board on a homeschool like notebook. I'm thinking that if there was like a monthly with 365 pages, so like you know what I mean, like an academic year monthly and then 365 pages. So I thought, well, there's the 7C's notebook that's 480 pages. So I don't know. I might just make my own monthly with dailies, just because the daily is just like a note page that I would need just to brain dump. And I would need, more. I thought, okay, the A6, but I would need more. Then I said, okay, what about the day free? But the day free doesn't have as many note pages than I would need. So I don't know. I'm back to the drawing board, and this was just something that I was tinkering with, and I thought to show you guys, just so that way you can see what I was doing in my little break from homeschool that we took. So I don't know what I'll attach to this video, but I did want to show you guys what I was thinking in terms of homeschool. That case or that cover is from Chic Sparrow, and I think it's in Atlas or something like that. I think that leather is. I'm not too sure. I've got a monthly right there, but it's like more of a pocket size, and I do want more of like a personal. So I am going to look at my stash and see what I have to maybe even just do my own monthly, or maybe just like look on Amazon what they have for like a monthly and a daily. Just because I really do believe that that's all I need. I just need monthlies to track like things in advance, and, times that we're going to take off and things of that nature, vacation, holidays. And then I just need note pages, like A5 or A5 Slim would definitely work good. A standard would work good. So we shall see. That was some of the stuff that we did today. I thought I can use the daily or the weekly area right there to log what we did. And then that Cocoa Daisy, a little insert, could be for like just journaling. I wrote there, I did a Monday through like Friday because I don't plan to do stuff on the weekend. So I just kind of put a Post-it note right there to kind of cover up the weekend, and I put like a sticker and so forth. So yeah, that is what I wanted to show you guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back and put more to this video. I just wanted to show you that. Okay. Okay, I thought I was going to leave, but I came upstairs to feed Bentley. And then prior to that, I was asleep. I took a nap after we did geography, and I filmed that video. And then I was thinking, okay, what about with your system? Since you've been doing the Hobonichi Weeks pages consistently and the mental health pages consistently, you somehow try to bring those up to here. So it could not be after like my morning pages, prayers, Devo. It has to be before or after my food log. So I'm thinking it's going to be before my food log. So it would be the Hobo Weeks pages. And those ones are to track my weight, like everything to do with weight and fluctuations. Then I'll have my food log. But then I thought mental health pages. Where would you put that? And it would have to be after Devo. So I was like, okay, let's just go from a week. It would be a habit tracker, a morning page, prayers, Devo, and then it would have to be 7 pages mental health. So the reason why I say 7 is I could do lists that encourage right here for those 7. Okay. Encourage. You guys know what I'm talking about. Or I can do the 7-day, like a daily page that is going to enhance my mental health. Any topic that I'm feeling that day, but I just give myself a day. So say I'm having problems with energy that day, or I'm having problems with a homeschool motivation or marriage or parenting. Like, so these would be topical, basically, those daily pages. But I'm going to do a day per page because it could be whatever. Say I don't like that, then maybe I bring my journaling back into my week because I used to do that. So then after those pages, it would be the Hobo Weeks. And that's all the things to do with weight. I would glue those in. And then it would be my food log. Homeschool, I would need to give at least a page a day. So that would be another 7 days. Because at first I was only going to give it 5 and then merge the weekend. But sometimes I don't do a lot during the week and I do a lot on the weekend. So I do need to give that page. And if that page I do nothing, I journal on it. Okay? Then it's brain dump, weekly, and day on 2 pages. And then at the end, it's my health log after the whole month. That way, the back of the pages can be common book, commonplace book, I can't even talk. Or the journaling. So say I don't do, or say I do the regular journaling up here, and then this is like the more burn book or journaling. I don't know. Well, that would mean this would have to be for 4 weeks. And that means I'm going to have to try it. So I was like, I've got this Stology, but I'm like, no, don't use this freaking Stology. Because it looks like I had it for like a month and I had the goals and all that. So I'm like, don't do that, because that could definitely be a monthly book. And I've had it since 2024. So then I had this little thing right here, this little, I don't know what it is. Some Moleskine book, right? And I was trying it on that page. So obviously, you know, like I said, the habit tracker is that one that I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what I mean? On both pages. Then my morning page. Then my prayer, same shit. Then my Devo notes are like this, because I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Then I would do the Hobonichi Weeks pages. So that's just 1 week of it, because the weekly would now be spread in. The pages of 4 weeks will now be spread in between my weeks. So it would be that, and then this would be the food log. The food log looks like this, right? Then it would be the homeschool. So the homeschool would now be, wait. We're looking at the wrong shit. I'm looking at that one. So after Devo is the mental health. So 1, 2, so this would be Devo. This would be the mental health pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7. Then it would be homeschool. Food log. No, I just fucked myself up. But anyways, I would try to figure out all of this. And the only thing is I'm not sure if the book I have right now could accommodate it. So that's 2, that's 2, that's 2, that's 4, that's 7, that's 2, that's 4, that's 7, that's 4, that's 2 pages, and that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 pages, because day on 2 pages. That's how many pages it would be a week. And the reason why I'm saying that, because right now, some of the things I'm struggling with are the homeschool space and the mental health pages. If I can refer to the mental health pages within the week, that would work. So how could I accommodate this, everything that I want to do in my main book? I would have to, because it's Monday, I would have to tip in things. And that could be hard. Because I'm not going to be able to tip in no damn 7 days of mental health and 7 days of homeschool. Homeschool, I have 2 pages. So, let's just pretend this is homeschool, right? So if I tipped in, and I put 2 like this and I tipped it in, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be better than nothing, right? And then my mental health pages, where my Devo is, I would have to put the mental health pages in between that. 7, which I don't even know how I could do that. I would just have to tip in. I might try it. I might try it. Let's go back downstairs and tinker now that I've fed Bentley. Okay, so I'm gonna move this because remember I was working on this. And what are these? These are weeklies. Okay. I could have sworn I had some Stology paper around this piece. Let's put that on. Da-da-da. Are we gonna trash dig? I could have sworn I had Stology paper. Hold please. Okay, I found it. So here we are in the current week. This is my morning page. That's my prayers. Here's my Devo. I would have to do it like this. Okay, let's cut it down. Make sure it's straight at least. Is it straight? Probably not. Let's cut a little more. So I've got Tomo River paper and Stology paper. So say I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, be 7. So I would have extra pages. How the hell would I get these in? Lord have mercy. Let's just pretend we're gonna do it. And I mean, worst comes to worst, we could take it out. It's not a big deal, right? So I'm gonna make sure it's the correct size. Okay. Move it over. Hold that there. And I'm gonna grab some for this side. I know I have a whole book to do, but let's just stay in there. Stay in there. Yeah. You guys, Mel, I don't know if it's because I was watching your video. Oh, no, it wasn't your video because... Anyway, I was dreaming that I lived in Canada. And we put trash in our backyard, it wasn't in our dumpster. It like wasn't in our dumpster thing. It was in like the middle of the backyard. And there were these men who said they were police officers, but they called themselves perches. And they were trying to like stun gun and like shoot and to kill me and my husband for the trash can, like the trash outside. And we were like, why did we move here? What is going on with us? Like, why would we do that? And somehow, Mel, in your video that I guess I was dreaming of watching, you were like, Monique, just move. They're nuisances, they say. And they mean no harm, but they've got power trips. So in your video, you were like telling me all about them. So I got up like, holy shit, did that just happen? And so I looked at my husband's text message because I got scared. I was like, oh my gosh, somebody did something to my husband. Okay, so I would put Sunday right here, and then I would do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this Sunday right here, where's my little... I don't even know if I can get this up. I really hope I could. You just broke it. So in my in my weird whatever dream I had, these people were trying to kill us, man. All for some trash. So Sunday could be a whole, I want that there. Oh my gosh, Monique, my husband is gonna come home and I have no idea what I'm cooking. I think they're gonna eat leftovers. I think. Don't pay attention to that, even though it looks crazy. I want the cohesiveness of that blue. Okay, so that is, so then here would be the lists that encourage or mental health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would need, let's just grab one of these, right? And I found my old little Pilot multi-ball. I don't know where this shit was, but it was always my favorite. So I'm gonna put mental health, right? That solves that. Okay, so my food log, there's no way to bring in the Hobonichi weeks right here. There's like no way unless I just steal one out. This is an old one. It's not even a big deal. At least let's steal the correct date. What are we in? It would be like this week. Let's just take out a signature, okay? But then that would leave no Sunday for here. Let me see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday would be here. So that would leave me only having a little bit. Well, 1 page less. But whatever, I can tip in another page. So let's say, I know, I could totally be just pulling this out or doing whatever, but for the sake of what I'm trying to do, let's do it, friends. So, boom, the weight one. Oh man, I need a freaking glue stick. Ugh, get off. Stupid purple one. I really need to go to the store. I really do, so I can get the glue sticks. Okay, so here goes the Hobonichi. Okay, and if we really want it to look like the Hobonichi, we'll just put, you stay your ass where you're supposed to be, sir. All right. I mean, I do like that it's purple and it shows you where you actually put stuff down at, but it is kind of a pain in the arse. All right. So essentially, that would be where I would put like all my weight and all that shit that I have towards the back. Okay. There's one towards the back and it looks like this. All right. And then here goes my food log. Then the homeschool is where I would put it. What? More pages. So let's just pretend that's one. So just like a blank. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would have to tip in that many like I just did with the other ones. And this is my hack for already having to account for the pages that I did. Because obviously this is something that I'm doing towards the end of this book. I'm almost going to be done with this book. But I've got one more week in it. This is the start of the 4th week. I've got 5 weeks in here. This stupid thing. You stay there while we rig you again. And you know what this also can do is give me the illusion of having my Stology paper again. And then I would have to make some adjustments in, well, I don't have to make the adjustments in my other book. I'm just going to have to account for a bigger book. But whatever, we'll cross that. She gave him the vials. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here is Homeschool. So Monday, Tuesday, oh shit, that's right. I've got to put some in between. Awesome, she gave him the vials. So Isaac went to go get his allergy shot, and we don't leave till Friday, so I thought they weren't going to be able to give us the vials until then, but no, he said they gave them to her. Gave him the allergy shot vials. So those vials I take to his clinic at school, and they administer the shots. For him every week instead of his allergy place. Okay, so here's Homeschool. So what did it do? Make it even more chunky. Bless you. Then last week I would have to do the same thing if I like this. So let me just keep this little shit and these in case I end up doing that. So now what does this look like in practice? So I've already done my morning pages. I've already done my prayers. I've already done my devotion. So my mental health page, okay, this would be Monday, Tuesday, all right, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and that's it. Maybe Sunday would have to be here. I don't know. I can wait that out if I put an extra page. So say these pages are literally for me to just journal, decompress, encourage myself, whatever. And then these pages, oh Lord, get off. There's too many, there's too much right here. I need to, give it. So right here, it would be my weight, which I weighed in at 188.0. I need to follow the same deficit as yesterday. So I'm on track for that. I did eat some air fried French fries and stuff like that, but they're in my macros, so. And then obviously this is not accurate. This is not the correct year, nor is it the correct date, but As usual, I always have a fix for that, and it is not the 35th week. We are on the 18th, 19, 20, 21, and 22, 3, and 4. So let me also say, because I have this Hobonichi weeks here, this could essentially be for pretty planning too if I wanted to, but I don't want it to do that. I just wanted to. So see, I've had a bigger breakfast, which was toast, egg, avocado, cheese, yogurt, and fruit, 1 turkey bacon. Then I had a protein bar and some Doritos. Then I had 2 breadsticks, which was 200 calories, a slice of cheese. I had a pickle, not with all in one sitting. And then I had some air fried French fries. So then Homeschool, what I could do now, okay, did I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Okay, good. I have one more. Okay. So what I can do is this, my favorite layout, which is the Monday through Sunday here, this week. And this could be notes. Then this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If I want to like not see that, which I still need to see that, whatever, I'll put it here. I want to look at the Tiny Bop Human app, laminate the alphabet reference sheet for the whiteboard and the corkboard education thing. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay? I have this layout in the, what's it called? Just Scribbles. This is why for my main system, I could never go to one certain planner. I like to do all kinds of stuff. Okay? And then now I have the room, to put down here like some fun crafts, some items that I need to buy, some themes, like what's coming up, fall, so that's like the change of season. And then obviously we're doing the human body still. And now we just entered the globe stuff, maps, continents, things of that nature. And then anything I need to buy. And then this could be like a brain dump. This right here I did. Oh, it's not going to let me write. So let's do it this one. Geography. I've had ambition. So I wanted to do like the math workbook, the spelling workbook, and the geography workbook. Worksheets. Okay. And then I need to assemble the curriculum for Mia Academy. because you go in there and you pick and choose. So we did this for 30 minutes. She watched Alvin and the Chipmunks. She did building tiles. I did her hair. And I also put that here. She watched a YouTube video. Then I did her hair. And then that's where I did that little nap. And then we're right here. I like these here, these little stickies. I just think they're pretty cute. I might just stick dinner under here. But then I could use this. I'm gonna say he went and got his allergy shot. So he picked up the vials, which is super cool. Okay, and then this is Sophia's stuff here. So now that gives me a whole bunch to do. So right here, I can put like, I was super, gosh, I spell ambitious with wanting our rhythm, our schedule, I don't know, to be enhanced. But I followed Sophia's pace. There was no camp. There's probably going to be no more camp for the rest of the week. So what I can do down here is have a plan for tomorrow. That plan would be a math worksheet. Math and spelling worksheet. Depending on if I do anything with Isaac, we also need to do exercise. My hubs needs to cut the grass because it's bad out there. And something, they said the weather is going to switch up here pretty soon. I think on Thursday. It's switching up. It's going low, boo. Let's see if that lasts. And then I snapped a picture. Let me see if I can print it. I highly doubt I can print it from here because let me see if it went into my iPad. Sometimes it does. No, but what I could do is I know I text my husband the picture. Hold on. So I'm going to go to the picture. I'm going to use that photo printing app. That's what it says, photo printing. Then I'm going to print 3x3. I might as well just print some of my other pictures I had right here. So it needs to do 3x3. If I don't have it, I will just type 3x3. And they all will print on one page. It's like grandkids. Isaac and Hubs when he was little. And then now, you guys always ask me what my printer is. That's what it is. HP Color LaserJet MFP. So it fits in one page, and then I'm going to print it. Because I do, oh man, go away. Because I do snap pictures every day, it would be nothing for me to print one. But if it gets more intricate, I can. Today's just more, what is today? 18. Sophia, did it print, babe? Did it not print? Oh, there it goes. Could you bring it, sweetheart? She loves getting the stuff off the printer. She's so cute. Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to put you in my planner. She's so cute. So, It's printing a little weird, but we learned about continents. There's so much more to learn. We've covered these before, but again, repetition is a serious thing in this household. So now I have me memory keeping, homeschool, journaling about journaling about it. Oh my gosh, did you see how much glue just freaking came off of that? Wow. It's crazy. If I have any wins, I can also put those down somewhere and follow a different format. What is that? Is that just like, you know, our wins, you know, we actually followed the plan. To buy Globe a huge map. So not only am I going to be able to, I used to do this back in the day. I used to do a lot of more intricate planning for homeschool, and I tried to get a separate planner. That's why I always put right here whether we did school, so I can always go back and track it like that. But I don't have it from a yearly perspective, but that's fine. So now the whole week looks like this. Tracking morning pages, prayers, devotion notes, mental health, which I'm going to do, my wellness. So I need to, I'm just going to put weight, or I don't know, maybe I'll just put Hobo Weeks too. What is on me? I feel like something is on me and it's just my freaking hair. So I've got the weeks within my food log and my homeschool. Brain dump. I did this, did not do any of that. I was supposed to pluck my eyebrows. Maybe I can pre-plan too on a sticky note in the morning. So I can have a pre-plan, I can have a plan or journal each day. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I like it. I freaking like it. And now where my mental health pages are, because those are some of the ones that were way back here, remember? I can now refer to these. And the ones that I was doing for wellness, I literally used for journaling because I didn't have any more pages. Burnout, anxiety, prayers for my family, and then I was doing these. So I was doing prayers for myself, and then it just turned back into journaling. So I'm just gonna put these here because these could be fun. My husband's about to walk through this door. I heard the camera go off. And if Saturday and Sunday we do nothing, it's okay. I can journal for the family stuff. Homeschool will be right there. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this. I freaking love it. Holy moly artichoke. This is big. But, yeah. All right, I gotta go. My husband is here. I thank you so very much for watching. God bless you. Take care.